You just, goodness gracious me, or is that you, Professor?
It could well be. I'd say there's probably about a 80% possibility.
1 in 44 billion chance of it being you.
Could be, couldn't it?
Yeah. How are you?
Yeah, very well, thank you.
Good. It's been a while.
Yeah.
We have obviously been coming down here.
Oh, obviously, yeah.
But since we've joined the lodge, much of the activity we get going down here, we actually can't film, can we?
No, it's all very secret.
Very hush hush.
Very hush hush.
All square. That sort of thing.
That sort of thing, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I notice you're drinking a pint of proper beer. Well, porter, actually,
porter.
yeah.
Indeed, it's the Young's porter, isn't it?
Young's
from London.
Young's from London, and what better place to have your porter from
than where porter originated.
Indeed.
It was what the London
porters at Covent Garden and other markets, places around the. Yeah, I notice also that there's a large quantity of snuff on the table.
How did that get?
I don't know. We have, for the first three of those, to thank the Englishman Smokes. Oh, thank you, Professor. Thank you. Who very kindly sent me some snuff and a tamp, which I will show in the second part of this video, which I shall make when I get home. And I have a pipe.
Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it?
All from the great and very ancient maker of snuff, Bernard, in Germany. They've been making it since the 18th century, about the same time as Wilson's of Sharrow.
Right, okay.
Is there anyone you'd like to select now for a little tootle on?
I don't mind really. Let's have a look. What have we got here?
We've got the Brazil double fermented. We've got the Zweifacher and the Kloistermischung.
Yeah.
Perhaps the furtive clergyman one. Let's just have a little close up of the furtive clergyman. Then they all look like that, I'm told. Clergyman, yes.
Yeah, I believe so.
I'll just there we go. Very furtive.
Shall I?
Yes. Why not? Why not?
Why not indeed? As we've examined the.
I'd give it a little tap there, Paul, just to get it moving about. The schmaltzers, they're quite coarse cut and moist, so they do tend to clump up a bit.
That one has a bit, as you can probably see. I'm just going to try and
unclump it.
Dark, isn't it?
Very dark, very dark.
See that? Oh, there we are. It's a bit better. Quite a dark one.
There we go. Let me just zoom in on the Professor's hand. Very dark.
That was a dark one. Like the beer, really.
Like the beer, dark beer. Very. Look at that.
Coordinated.
Absolutely.
Coordinate one's beer with one's snuff.
And every gentleman should.
Every gentleman should, absolutely. So I'm going to, without further ado, let's have
a little.
Yeah, that's not bad actually.
What are you getting?
Well, it's one of these quite sort of earthy ones that hasn't been, it hasn't got hasn't been perfumed or anything like that. It's very, it's very sort of tobacco-y one, for want of a better word, really.
Yeah, many of these schmaltzers are that way inclined.
Yeah.
So, the all-important question, does it get the Professor's thumbs up?
Oh yeah, this one gets the Professor's thumbs up.
Excellent. Thank you, Professor.
No worries. As does the
Young's porter.
Well.
Excellent. Cheers. We'll just I'll zoom in on that. We're going to try, or should I say the Professor is going to try.
That's me.
Him. He's going to try the Brazil.
I am.
Compliments of the Englishman Smokes.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
We're drinking, by the way, just for the our friends at home. We're drinking a pint of Gilbert White. Now, Gilbert White, Paul, as I believe you were telling me, he was a naturist.
Apparently.
In Selborne.
He was. He used to go out into the country.
Yeah, a clergyman as well, I believe.
Clergyman. A bit swinging everywhere as he walked. A pair of Wellington boots.
A magnifying glass. And his notebook. Yes.
It takes all sorts.
Yes. The wonderful Gilbert White. Look him up on Wikipedia.
Very
Famous naturist. So, Professor, it's a nice drop, isn't it? We've just had a little...
moderately strong.
Coming in at 6.2, I believe.
6.2 or 6.3,
yeah. So yeah.
It's the,
what's a 0.1 between friends?
Absolutely, but it's the Full Marks Brewery, isn't it?
Yeah, fine place in Hampshire. Great county. Robbed of your birthright, by the way. Yeah. Brazil. Englishman smokes. Give him the old thumbs up, will you, Paul?
Oh, yeah,
Professor. Give him the old thumbs up. There we go. Splendid fellow.
It's a double fermented Brazil. Yeah.
Double fermented. You having trouble with that container? I'd give it a little shake before you open it.
It's probably not a bad idea, rather than after.
Yeah.
Actually, it feels like it's moving around alright there.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Having said that.
Oh, there we go.
Is that a bit lighter than the other one? I don't know. It's still dark.
I think that's quite dark, Paul.
It's another dark one, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Double fermented would be the process that the snuff undergoes. The tobacco, and I think they grind it and then they leave it, and then and it's put into barrels and fermented twice, and then it's turned.
Yeah. Is there a triple fermented?
Not that I've had, but perhaps you should write to Bernard and tell them they've got to. Yeah, they've got to. We're unhappy with a double, but we want something a bit more.
Well, anyway, that's quite a lot then. Let's just take it all in one.
No. Very coarse cut snuff.
Again, that is coarse cut in the same way that the other one was. It's not that dissimilar, actually.
A little more chocolatey. Bless you, Professor. Bless you.
Sorry about that. Chocolate, yeah, I am actually. I see what you mean.
Yeah, the
chocolatey. Not like that chocolate orange one, though.
No, which was horrible.
It was a bit peculiar, wasn't it?
Yeah. I haven't even drunk the 6 point. What's it be? And I'm Dalokia, Indian snuff.
This is very coarse cut. Look, that's a great big. It's got a big lump there.
Yeah. It's they still use very traditional grinding methods. They use stones, and they ferment it in. They turn it like it would be like how they turn malt with a big malt shovel. They turn the snuff in a similar way with a big shovel. They make a lot of it, and it's a very traditional business. I mean, Wilson's stopped using the watermill. Do you remember the 3-day week, Professor?
I do.
The old 3-day week.
I'm
too young. Yes, indeed. The old 3-day week. Wilson started using their watermill again to grind the snuff, but they use electricity now. But the old blasted alarm again, ruining our afternoon. But there we go. So would the thumbs up?
Yeah,
thumbs up.
So there we are. The Brazil double fermented.
Do you think you need a big moustache like that to take the snuff? Or,
I don't think. Maybe it helps.
Maybe it helps.
It's just got louder.
It's got louder, yeah. Okay, Professor. Thank you very much indeed.
No problem. Very nice.
I want you to notice. Hello, friends. I want you to notice. Look, I've only had a couple of sips out of my pint. The naturist. Naturist.
Yes.
The Professor, in under 4 minutes, drunk all of that. Look, he's a shocker.
I'm shocked.
You're going to have a pinch of snuff, Professor.
I am indeed.
You
one of my favourites at the moment.
The old Grèche Prise.
Indeed, your pronunciation, I'm sure, is perfect.
Perfect. I obviously the German pronunciation. Like an native. My sister-in-law's German,
Well, there we go then.
My pronunciation. I got it vicariously.
You did indeed.
Dinner party one night whilst we were drinking Blue Nun.
Did you?
Yes.
Did your brother ever find out?
Thank God, no.
Good.
But he doesn't watch my videos, so he never will, unless you tell him.
Does
But
he
you,
not? No.
no,
He doesn't watch your videos.
no, it's a shame, isn't it?
It's a
He's
shame.
missing out. Little tap. I don't know why I was holding the camera there, but the strange. Yeah.
There you go. That'll do for starters.
It's a nice little light golden brown colour.
It is a much lighter colour, isn't it,
Yes,
compared
it is
to
indeed.
the
A finer grind, a kind of moist medium, would you say?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I think so, Professor.
Well, it's pleasantly mentholy, very good for clearing the passages on a winter's day. It's I recently a friend who'd taken snuff some time ago, hadn't taken it for many years, but had a very was suffering and had a very blocked up nose for having a cold and everything. I suggested that they have some, and I of course had some about my person.
Really?
I did.
Yes.
Indeed.
Really?
Yes. As one does.
About your person.
About my person. Yes. And I said, have some of this. This will clear you out, and he did, and he said it helped. It definitely.
Well, old Bob Nightdoor, not Bob, Sir Bob,
no.
but Bob Nightdoor. He has sinus troubles, and I told him. I said, Hedges L260.
Yeah. Well,
that will really clear him out.
I tell you what, for weeks to come.
Gletscher, please.
It's not. Yeah. It's.
Gletscher, please.
It's obviously Hedges L260 would have done. Would have blown his head off, I should imagine. But this one.
Would you say that was like L260 for women?
No, I wouldn't say that.
No, you wouldn't possibly say that. Would be a tad sexist.
Well, it would be a tad sexist. But I'm sure there's lots of women who can take Hedges L260 absolutely fine. No, it's Hedges L260 is very good, but as a day-to-day monthly snuff,
you can't go wrong with the old
Portals.
Portals.
Go wrong with that.
We finally found a Portal snuff we like.
We do. Hallelujah.
Yeah. Would then therefore look at this. I've only had 2 sips. Look at how much he's drunk of that. 6 point. Oh, it's terrible.
I know. I'm actually on my 3rd.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say anything. He's been struggling with that. I'll probably have to finish it for him.
Yeah. Would that get the Professor's thumbs up? Oh, look at that magic. Magic.